So I made mention that I'm going to talk about Egbe Malukun. Now all the heavenly mates that lives in the sea, all the powers and principalities, all the beings, all the spirits, from time to time they go to earth to take fresh air, they live for some time, they die and go back to the sea. While on earth, a lot of them give birth to too many children. Some few, some didn't even give birth to kids at all. But still, after doing all they need to do, because they already gave an appointed time that they were going to leave earth and go back to the sea. So at the right time for them, they leave earth and go back to the sea. So they've been doing that from time to time. So something terrible happened. Something happened at one point in time in the sea. And then the head of all the Egbes, the head of all the heavenly mates, is called Ajaguno. He is the male head of all the heavenly mates. And the head of the female heavenly mate, who is the wife of Ajaguno, is Iyalode. Something happened, something terrible happened at one time in the sea, and it made all the heavenly mates to separate. Most came to earth, while others still lived in the sea. But Ajaguno called everyone and said, "We can't separate like this. Let's meet, teach ourselves things, get to unite, learn new things, share ideas, and do a lot of things together." So they all agreed, but still, most or some left the sea and went to different abode. So most of the abode they went to is, we have Idiogede. Some went to Idiogede. They went to where plantain tree is or banana tree is. Some went to Idi Peregun. Some went to Idi Okpatori, where they have cane, traditional cane they use in flogging children. Some went to Igi Uroko, where we have oak tree. Some went to Idigi Oshe, that's and the tree they use for they use in giving people chieftaincy title, the leaves, the tree. Some went to Inuile, where we have death's dustbin. Some went to Orita Meta, where we have footmats, where footmat road meets. Some went to Inuigbo bush. Some went to Inuoko forest. Some went to Inuogiri. We have heavenly mates that live in walls, inside walls, fences. Some Baluwe, some lives in the bedroom. Some Ojuono, Enono. Some lives in front of the house. That's why they tell people, don't sit in front of your house. Don't just sit down there. We have lots and lots of them. They all went to different abodes to stay. So where they have gone to stay is what we use in calling them. We call them Egbe Akiton, Egbe Inubaluwe, Egbe Okpatori, Egbe Akpata, Egbe Okiti Ogun, like that. So we call them by the abode, the places they have gone to reside. We call them by the name of those places they have gone to reside. That's what they have been called. And then from time to time, Ajaguno, who is the male head of all the heavenly mates, and Iyalode, who is the female head of all the heavenly mates, and who is also the wife of Ajaguno, bring all the heavenly mates together, both the ones that are still living in the sea and that went to earth. They come together and meet up. That's their meeting point at Ilerico, where they do meeting, they gather, they party, they do traditional rite. You see Aja gonna dress like a masquerade, cover his face, and then the woman also dressed like that, cover up her face. They perform traditional ceremonies, rites, a lot of things takes place there. They rejoice, they unite, they learn one or two things, they do a lot of things that cannot be said on here. So on my next video, I will still lay emphasis and talk more about heavenly mates. Thank you. And then I want us to know that the Egbe Malukun are those that still reside in the sea. That's why most times they will tell you, you are ọmọ omi ṣùgbọ́n ò ń ṣe ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ omi. You are a water child, but you are not your heavenly mate does not reside in the sea or does not belong in the sea. But all the heavenly mates all came from the sea. Thank you.